Hey guys, welcome back to Adventures with Crystal. So glad you could join me today. Hey, guys, I try to make 2 videos a week and I haven't been able to do that for the last like 3 weeks. And it's because I was having a health issue, guys. Yeah. I was having headaches for the last 3 weeks, really bad headaches every day, wouldn't go away no matter what I did, they were staying. Well, I finally got my butt to the doctor, and now today's probably the first day that I've not had a headache. Blood pressure issues, guys. Yeah, here I am, blood pressure issues. I've always had high blood pressure. It's a genetic thing. Since I was in my early 20s, I was diagnosed. And I'm always supposed to take medication, okay? And, like many people, even nurses do this. Sometimes you take your medication, sometimes you don't. But yeah, I was having blood pressure issues. So they doubled up on my blood pressure medicine, and now I'm taking it every day like I should, okay? And here I am, a trauma neuro stroke nurse, and I wasn't always doing the best thing for myself, okay? So I can give advice. It's hard to take advice. It's hard to take your own advice sometimes too. But headaches for 3 weeks will drive you to the doctor and make you take your medicine, all right? So if you're having headaches, guys, and you have high blood pressure, check in with your doctor. You don't have a stroke. My mom had a stroke. My brothers had a stroke. It runs in my family, so you would think that I'd be on top of this, but yeah, it took this long and headaches for me to be on top of this. So, okay, so that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about camera placement on your motorcycle. A lot of you want to get great shots of yourself on the motorcycle, and some of you have watched my videos and you're wondering, how did I get that side shot? How did I get that front shot? What did I do? And some of you have even questioned, you say nobody is with you and you got these great side shots. How did you do that? Like, like I wasn't getting them by myself, guys, and that's okay. I question it too. So today's video is on setting up your cameras on your motorcycle. I'm going to show you front views, side views, okay? Up top with a camera, which I really don't like, okay? So let's go through this right now. Okay, so let's get started, and I'm going to show you how I set up my camera for a front view, all right? That will take in everything from my chin, okay, on the helmet. So GoPro 8. Why do I love a GoPro 8? GoPro 8s last a long time, the batteries. They don't eat a lot of battery. They're just a nice camera. You can film nice. You can record nice. The sound quality is good. I like GoPro 8s, and I'm sad to see that I don't think GoPro is making the 8s anymore. So I try to gobble up used ones, guys. I really do. I go online. I'll go on Amazon, find used. I'll go on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and I'll find good GoPro 8s because they don't overheat. All right. I thought I was being smart, and I went and got a GoPro 12 to record with, thinking, oh, the quality is going to be great. But the darn thing overheats all the time. I mean, it might be good for a 10-minute video before the thing overheats and shuts off. And then I have to wait, and I miss a lot of good stuff, a lot of good video on those GoPro 12s. So I will use my GoPro 12 whenever I'm just out filming stuff. You know, a little clip here or a little clip there. Not crazy? GoPro, are you listening? I am not crazy about your GoPro 12s, and I hope you do something to fix that. So let me start with my helmet. This is a Ruroc helmet. Okay, so I like the quality of the helmet. It's well built, okay? Fits my head good. You gotta find one that fits your head right. Yeah, it's got cool designs. This one I like because it says Mistress of Mayhem, okay? Not too crazy about that hay pudding thing on it, but that's okay. And then you turn the other side and it looks like a totally different helmet. It's pretty cool. Some helmets you got to be careful with because they are sharp incline. You want to get a helmet that's got a flat front, okay? At least to use with my chin mount that I'm going to show you, all right? You want flat on the front, okay? So this is the chin mount that I use right here. This one is a Dango. Yes, Dango. D-A-N-G-O is the name of it, okay? And it is a clip. It's just a claw, okay? And the reason I can't take it off to show you is because I've got the wire on there already, the microphone. That's how I do it, okay? So this clips right on there. Let me do it again from this view so you can see. It's just a big claw, and it's a super strong claw. They come in different colors. I know that this is the red, there's an orange, and I think all black, and there might be a gray and black also. I like to kind of match my helmet, so it just kind of sort of blends in there. Okay, so I get the Panda mic off of Amazon, and this is it right here. And the way I do it is I sew my mic in. These are some pictures that I'm going to show you that have the clips sewn in. I just take a needle and thread and I whip it around and sew that mic into my helmet. All right, these are some pics right now that I'm going to show you of my sew job. It's not the best. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to have it to stay. All right, you just got to sew well and do that whip stitch. And most of the cord I put inside of the helmet. I just tuck it in the folds and it stays. All right, and then I leave it wrapped around. Let's show you. And then I leave it wrapped around, part of it coming through the helmet, okay? And it comes out one of the holes, all right? And this is the mount right there, okay? I'm going to show you lots of pictures. Here we go. Here's the pictures. So you can see everything, what everything looks like, okay? All right, so this is my GoPro 8. And the one thing you have to make this work with your helmet is the GoPro Media Mod, all right? To get good sound quality, you've got to plug it in. And the regular GoPro 8s do not have a port that this cord is going to plug into. The Media Mod does, all right? If you can see back here, there's a little hole right there, and you're going to plug that cord into that little hole, all right? So you're going to take your GoPro 8 in your Media Mod, and we're going to mount it on the front. We're going to use this Dango chin mount that I love. I don't think I'd ever use a regular mount one that has the sticky stuff that goes on my helmet. What if it comes off? I don't want sticky residue on my helmet. I'm sure there's a way to get it off, but I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, so you got these little feet in the Media Mod. You bring them down. You're going to stick them in the holes just like you would mount any camera anywhere. I got to stand up to do this. Okay, so we're going to stick it on here just like so. Screw that together. Get it in there. All right, going to plug that little plug right there into the hole. That way you have sound. Okay. And that's kind of it. Okay. You got it clipped on the helmet. You got it plugged in. You got your mic sewn in. Your Panda mic, whatever they call that. Purple Panda. That's what it is. It's Purple Panda is what I have. And you're ready to go. So you just turn it on. Maybe. All right, so you just turn it on and you're ready to shoot. Hit your button and you're filming, okay? Just like that. And let me turn this around so you can see. You can even pull that down on if you keep it a little bit loose to check it out to make sure it's recording, okay? One thing I always do is when I want to make sure and tighten it back up, be sure to tighten it back up really tight, okay? So one thing I always do to make sure my camera's running is I will look in my rearview mirror on the motorcycle and I see if the numbers are going, okay? Counting out or down or whatever, okay? So that's the front view that I use. Okay, so you've got your camera. I have mine always tilted a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. Tighten it up and tilt, okay? Just make sure it's tight. The other thing is make sure when you take it off that it's square, that mount is square right there with your helmet, okay? You don't want it flippy-floppy to the side because I've had recorded video like that. Just be careful, keep it. Just give it a good feel and make sure it is. And again, this works best on the flat front helmets, okay? And Ruroc has those. I love Ruroc. Okay. All right, not sponsored by Ruroc either, or GoPro, or anybody, okay? All right, so there's your helmet. Okay, so you're riding along, and you got your helmet on, and you're seeing really cool stuff, and you're going, oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, wow, look over there, wow, down. That's going to give you bad video, okay? You don't want to be making your head go fast left and right and looking at everything and going, oh, cool, oh, cool. No, you want to go slow motion with your head, stop, slow motion again, and stop. You just want to look left, front, right, or pan very slowly like that, okay? Just pan. Don't do jerky moments. And sometimes you'll forget. I forget too about that because I'll be going, look at that mountain. Wow, look at that one's prettier. Oh, look, squirrel. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go out. We're going to look at the other setup on my motorcycle, what I've got for the side views. All right. That way you guys can get side views of your motorcycles and see how I mount it. Okay. It's Not hard at all, guys. Let's go. First off, we're going to take a look at how I've connected it to my little Honda Rebel 250, all right? Then after that, we'll move on to my Harleys, and I'll show you how I have that set up, all right? So let's take a look now, and I'll show you. Okay, so what you want to do is get a selfie stick, a big long one, usually about 48 inches is what I like, a nice thick one, okay? Take the selfie stick, and you're going to zip tie it on two sides to your handlebars here, okay? Really tight, where it doesn't move, it's nice and sturdy, okay? And down here is where your 360 camera is going to go. That's going to give you the best shots is with a 360. Not a GoPro, but a 360. It doesn't matter which one. I like them all. Okay. You just attach that on there. It sticks out. And you can see what you're recording basically as you go. Okay. So moving on now, we're going to take a look at the Harleys, and I'm going to show you how I put my cameras on these bikes. Bigger bike, more room. I love these bikes, okay? The Honda Rebel is for camping. These are for when I'm going on really nice rides, okay? And I just want to relax, I guess. All right, same concept. I have two selfie sticks hooked together, all right? I found a screw thing that will go in the ends of selfie sticks, and I can attach two. So this way I can put a 360 camera on either side, depending on where the better view is going to be. What's in the background? Is there a lake on one side or not? Okay. Is there mountains on one side where if I put it on one side, I'm not going to catch it as well. So I attach two 360 cameras on each side. Yeah, it's expensive, I know, but I do get great shots. Okay. So selfie sticks on. Okay, screwed together, and again, they're zip tied right here, okay? I've zip tied those on. It's not going to move, all right? So then when I want to take a picture, let's do this. Let me get my little tassels out of the way there. Okay, so then I just pull the selfie sticks out as far as they will go, all right? So you can take a look, and you can see how far, out that selfie stick goes. And when you attach the 360 camera, let's put that one on. That's even going to give you a little extra that you're going to be shooting with, all right? And if you turn this just the right way, you can see what it's recording as you go. And you want to kind of keep that level, one part sticking out that way and one sticking backwards, okay? Sometimes you got to adjust these, okay? Now let's go over to the other side, and I'm going to show you that side. All right, so this selfie stick right here will come out just the same, only it's a little bit longer on this side. And it pulls out really far, okay? And again, you just take your 360 camera, screw it on there nice and tight. All right, and you can see how long that is, that it sticks out, okay? I usually don't have it all the way out like that. That's really far, but you can have it out that far. And if you're in an area where there's not a lot of traffic, it's really cool to pull it out that far, and you get really nice pics, all right? So let's see if I can get it up and show you how it looks, okay? All right, so we're gonna take another quick look at the Harley Heritage. All right, yeah, I love this one too. This one's got my skull stuff all over it. I love this bike too. Okay, have a hard time always deciding which bike do I ride. Do I ride the new Hydroglide or do I ride this? And I try to make equal time with all of them. All right, so it's the same setup on here. I've got the 2 selfie sticks, and I've got it zip tied on both sides. It's very nice. This one's a little bit loose. Sometimes you got to check them. Okay, and then same thing. Let me put that there. This side pulls out, just like that. And the other side does the same thing. Okay, so one thing I will tell you about the selfie sticks is they each have the screw on the ends of the selfie sticks, okay? So you've got your end where you stick the cameras, okay, that screw. But then you've got the screw hole on the inside of these selfie sticks. I actually had to go to the store, or maybe I ordered them off Amazon, probably Amazon. I actually ordered these little screw things off of Amazon. I'll put a link below. It's just a little connector. It's like a little connector that's got 2 screws on each side, and those are what you're going to use to connect those 2 selfie sticks together, okay? And that's how it's kind of done, guys, all right? That's how you can get great side views of yourself riding your motorcycle, all right? Me, I had to go and capture myself, kind of laying my bike down when I was in Arkansas. Yeah, and people were saying, if you were alone in Arkansas, how did you get that shot? Well, this is how it was. I got it from those, all right? All right, so hope this helps you a little bit. Hope you get out and put these cameras on your bikes. The one thing, too, you don't want to do is, here, let me show you this. So the one thing too that you don't want to do is when you have those out way far, okay, and you're coming into your garage, make sure you stop before you come into your garage and pull those cameras in off of those selfie sticks, get those in, because what I did was I was out here in the driveway and I just rode in and my Hydroglide stick caught on this Heritage and it went and pulled me over to the side. Yeah, it pulled me right into my bike. No damage, it just leaned into it, and it was really hard to get it off because part of the selfie stick caught on the bag. So yeah, so don't do that. Make sure before you go anywhere, pull those in. And if you're in a congested area, so where there's people and more motorcycles or cars or people, pull those in, okay? And people will look at me really weird. They're like, what are those? I'm like, cameras. I've forgotten to turn the cameras off when I went in someplace, a restaurant, to get something to eat, and I've had people walking around the bike going, what are those? Are those for balance? No, those are cameras. And they figure it out, and then they're like, are they on? And I don't mean to leave them on purpose at all.